All right, guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee again, making a little bit of progress on the Wrangler Tesla conversion. This last week or so, I've been working on the brakes, specifically the back brakes, getting the lines made and bent and connected to the existing system that's already there. Whenever this long arm suspension kit comes, they give you three stainless steel flexible brake lines. Two of them go on the rear brakes, each of the wheel cylinders. In this case, I've done a disc brake conversion, so they would go on the calipers back there. I'm not exactly sure why they give you flex lines for that. It's not entirely necessary. Maybe it's just easier for the do-it-yourself guy to run new lines instead of just doing hard lines. I don't know. Anyway, they do. So I got some flex lines. And then there's a third flex line that goes from the differential, from the axle, to the hard mounted lines on the frame, on the driver's side frame. And I couldn't really find a decent place to put it where I wasn't worried that at maximum articulation or suspension flex, that the flexible line they provided wouldn't be at its limit, wouldn't be stressed. So I kind of made my own. I made an entire new flexible brake line out of -3 AN line off of Summit Racing. That stuff comes in various grades. Some of it's just rubber with a stainless steel braided outside for like fuel lines or stuff. And they've also got some with a Teflon lining on the inside, and you use that for power steering lines, which I will be, and you also use it for brake lines. So I made my own. Let's go down and have a look at that. I've also been working on the parking brake, and I hope to give you a demonstration of how that works. We'll see. So let's go underneath. All right, so rear brake lines, there you can see them. So let's see if we get a little bit better light on the situation here. Oh, that's better. Yeah. So got you can kind of make it out back there. Anyway, got the stainless flexible brake line that the factory provides. And the long arm suspension kit, they also give you a length of brake line so you can form your own. And they also give you those little clips. So I welded those clips to the truss there and made my own brake lines and joined it up to. I had to buy that junction block because the third brake line they give you has a junction block, so I didn't have one. So I just made my own, or I bought a junction block, and there you can see the -3 AN fittings for the brakes that I made. And then that just kind of goes up to the top of that top link, and then it cruises around over to, cruises around over there, and then meets up with the existing line on the chassis. Now, I guess I could have cut that off at the flat spot and whatever, it didn't matter. I just did it right there. Got me a 180 fitting. Those suckers are expensive. I think that dude was like $23. It's ridiculous, but what are you gonna do? And in other news, I got my parking brake all situated now. So there's the factory parking brake bracket, sort of relocated a little bit. This is normally where the parking brake goes out, but I don't want to have a hand brake up there. Real estate in a Wrangler, as you may know, is a little bit, there's not much of it. So any chance I get to free up some of that, I will. So I'm going to not use a hand brake per se. I'm going to use a linear actuator, just like that guy. And see if I can get a demonstration of how this sucker works. Bear with me. So I've got, it runs off of 12 volts. And one way it tightens and the other way it loosens. At the moment it's off. And if I do like this, other way, if I do like this, There you go. That brake is on and it's not going anywhere. That works really, really good. So that's just a 225. I'm trying to move the vehicle. It won't go. So that's a 225 pound linear actuator. And oh geez, I'm gonna. One way is upside down, one way's not. And I don't know which one's which. So I'm sorry. You're gonna get it both because I can't remember which way it goes. That's the end of this video anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.